So, Tanya, trending report. Kelly Clarkson, what do you got?
So Kelly Clarkson hasn't been shy about the meaning behind her album Chemistry. It's about the highs and the lows of her relationship with her ex, Brandon Blackstock. In the single Me, there's lyrics that say your insecurity was the death of you and me. And then there's a song called Mine.
Whew.
I know. There's a song called Mine, and she talks about questioning her partner's motives. So the album is obviously very, very personal. But Kelly did reveal the text that she sent to her ex before the album came out. And I feel like this is something that we always talk about together. Like when there's a breakup song or anything like that, like do they contact the ex or the person that it's about before they release it? Kelly's text said, hey, I didn't just diminish us down to one thing. It's all in there. The ride, the beauty is in there as well. We don't know if she got a response. She didn't disclose that. But I feel like what
That's
a
heavy.
very graceful way of saying, like, she didn't diminish us down just to one thing. It's all in there. I don't know. I feel like that's like such a great thing, a great way to say it.
And I feel like he has probably so many questions about what's in there.
Yeah, well, it's out, so
Right.
he knows. But I think the thing that's interesting,
Well, when she sends the text,
Right, when
she
he
sent
didn't
it.
have it then, so he has to like not sleep.
but I
Yeah,
think
to
it's so
sit there
nice.
with it.
It's like nice because obviously he knows like that's what this is going to be about. The album's going to be about all of this stuff. So it's like he knows, but at least she's just giving him the respect of like,
I guess,
hey,
do you know when you get involved with an
An artist.
who writes songs, then the ups and the downs are fair game. That's the
Right.
best stuff.
Yeah,
You kind of know what you're getting into, right?
mhm.
a little bit. Kind of like this job.
How do you mean?
Because we share our lives.
Yeah, it's
Michael
true.
knew that going in.
And did you have to talk to him about that, like his comfort level?
Not like we sat him down and was like, "This is the way how it's gonna go," you know. But it was just like, "What are we? Where is the line?" You know, we kind of did have that discussion.
Well, Michael's been engaged in this process, like in our show, for a long time.
Oh my
right?
gosh, since he was
He's
like
been a
my
part of the show
boyfriend.
forever. Tanya, your boyfriend new to this.
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
So, how does he handle it?
You know, it was fine when we started dating, but then when we broke up and he had to like listen and hear, like that was like really a tough time.
I get that because you were heartbroken and we were here.
I remember
you were in tears a couple of times.
Yeah. And I actually remember I ran into an ex of yours once, Ryan, at a party. And I was just talking to her and I was like, how are you doing? And she's like, I'm fine. But it's like so crazy. You don't realize it until you break up with somebody. And she's like, I turn on the radio. I hear him. I turn on my TV. I see him. He's on a billboard. He's everywhere. And I was like, oh,
Who's she talking about?
you.
She got to change the station.
But I was like, oh my gosh, that's such an interesting
I know. It's
point.
like it is as it has its trickiness to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit.